She was the most searched name on the internet, but she only made $12,000. Condemned by nations, haunted by her past, and desperate to escape a decision that changed her life forever. This is the untold story of Mia Khalifa. In a world that glorifies instant fame, few stories are as shocking and misunderstood as Mia Khalifa's. In 2014, she entered the adult film industry. By 2015, she was the most searched adult actress in the world. But what the world didn't see was the chaos that followed. Cultural backlash, death threats, regret, and a woman trying to reclaim her identity. Mia Khalifa was born in Beirut, Lebanon in 1993. At the age of 7, her family immigrated to the United States, seeking a better life after the turmoil of the Lebanese Civil War. Raised in a conservative Christian household, Mia was an honor student and a self-described nerd growing up in Maryland. She attended the University of Texas at El Paso, where she earned a degree in history. But like many college students, Mia was searching for something more. More money, more freedom, more attention. In 2014, a chance encounter changed her life. She was approached by someone in the adult film industry. Flattered and curious, she agreed to shoot a few scenes. What happened next was unprecedented. Within weeks, Mia became the most searched performer on adult websites. The internet couldn't get enough of her, but this fame was not glamorous. It was explosive. One particular scene where she wore a hijab during a sex act triggered massive outrage. In the West, it was consumed without context, but in the Middle East, it was seen as blasphemous. Mia was bombarded with death threats. Radical groups like ISIS posted threats online. Her family was publicly shamed. Lebanon, her homeland, disowned her. Despite being the top performer in the world, Mia Khalifa earned a mere $12,000 during her brief 3-month stint. She shot around a dozen scenes and never saw a cent beyond her initial pay. She received no royalties, no control over the content, no power to remove her videos. After just 3 months, Mia left the industry, but the internet never let her go. Her videos continued to circulate, climbing in popularity. Her name became synonymous with a past she deeply regretted. She tried to move on. She applied for jobs. She tried different careers, but everywhere she went, her name came up. Her past followed her like a shadow she could never escape. At one point, even sporting organizations and mainstream brands refused to work with her due to her adult industry past. Publicly, she was a meme, a punchline, but privately, Mia was suffering. She dealt with depression, anxiety, and identity crises, and slowly she began to speak out. In the years that followed, Mia turned her pain into advocacy. She began speaking out against the adult industry. She revealed how little control performers actually have, how young women are lured in with promises and then discarded when they no longer generate clicks. She became active on social media, not to flaunt, but to educate. Her TikToks, tweets, and interviews started a conversation about ethics in adult entertainment. In 2020, she launched a campaign to have her videos removed from major adult sites. It went viral. Millions signed petitions supporting her. But legally, the content remained. Because she had signed release forms, she had no legal grounds to remove her scenes. It was a brutal lesson in the permanence of online content. Still, she refused to stay silent. The media had long painted Mia as a rebel. Some called her a disgrace to her culture. Others called her an empowered icon, but the reality was more complex. Her story was used to fit narratives, often without her consent. Documentaries were made, podcasts dissected her life. People made millions discussing her while she struggled to take back control of her image. Even platforms like YouTube and TikTok saw countless creators making content around Mia Khalifa, some supportive, some not. But few bothered to hear her full story. Her story became a mirror reflecting society's hunger for scandal, our double standards about women, and our obsession with internet fame. Today, Mia Khalifa is no longer hiding. She's building a new life, one where she chooses what to share, what to wear, and who to be. She's a content creator, a sports commentator, and an activist. She speaks openly about body image, mental health, and the cost of viral fame. She's also tried to live more privately, focusing on relationships, healing, and growth. Her journey is messy, it's controversial, but it's also deeply human. In an age where we judge people by Google search results, Mia Khalifa's story reminds us people change, and past mistakes shouldn't define future possibilities. Mia Khalifa became famous for the wrong reasons, but she's fighting to be remembered for the right ones. She was not a superstar. She was a young woman who made a mistake, paid the price, and is now trying to move on. And maybe, just maybe, her story can teach us to be slower to judge, quicker to forgive, and more willing to understand the people behind the headlines.